Yeah, hi everyone. So here we will discuss about the collection ads SOP or standard that I'm doing in the past 3 months. That maybe you can copy if you are interested to start doing collection advertisement and everything. But before we're going into more details, the thing that I want to say that these methods is recommended after you're familiar with the product page advertisement and successfully making good profits, and I don't recommend this method for beginners as you'll be frustrated easily, especially because preparing collection ads is having a higher effort than the product page because you put around 10 to 12 products per collection, and that takes a lot of effort. And sometimes when the cost per click is really high and the collection page doesn't make you any profit, you need to start all over again, like from the scratch, to start a new collection, then to test that again. So this kind of things is high effort, but once you figure out how to create and a profitable collection ads, the performance will be really good, really long time. Then you'll having like a really high AOV. So this is just like a high effort and high reward if it's done in the right way. So some points that we will discuss is the different ways of doing the collection page, the components of a good collection page, and then markets, and then also like how to do the collection page testing and scaling. Let us start with the first one. So there are three ways that I'm doing to create a collection page. The first one, you can for sure copying the collection page from competitors, and you can always do that by doing product research through Winning Hunter or Facebook Ads Library. Maybe not a lot of competitors doing collection ads, but I think for the last 3 months, after some successful story about the collection ads, uh, there are several people already doing collection ads in several countries, and you can easily spot them in Winning Hunter. Then you can copy like their first page of collection page, for example, around 10 to 12 products, and it works just like that, like just copy and take from the competitors. The second one, if you have like one, two, or three good winners in the same niche, for example, like summer dress, you can always combine those products into one single collection page, and then you can drive traffics in your ads to those collection page, and then people will see another products when they're seeing the collection page, and then usually it will increase the AOV. And then the third method is when you're having like one or two good products winners, you can always build your own collection page by adding more similar products that you research from AliExpress. For example, you have a collection of summer dress, with linen style or linen materials. You can find another linen material shirt or dress in AliExpress that looks similar with your winning products. Then you can put the products in the same collection page. So you can choose from these three ways to doing the collection page. And then how about the component of a good collection page? Let us see one of the example that is selling really good in Canada, and then I take this collection to UK and doing really well, really good as well. I'm scaling it to around 4 to 5k a day with around 20 to 30% margin in UK. Let us translate it to English. We will see and study that how's the structure of collection page. So the first one, make sure that before the products showcase, you have this kind of header things in your collection page saying like final closing sale or clearance sale. Or for example, if you're selling summer dress, you can say that summer dress sale 70% off or 50% off. Then you can always put the description, and in this case the stores is telling about the closing sale, but not always closing sale. A lot of time I'm not doing closing sales. It's just like clearance sale, or just if you buy more than two, you will get like 10 to or 15% discount, or if you buy three or more items, you will get a 20% discount. So you can always do that with wordings, or you can also put banners here. It's just like a choice. You can do both or just one of them. And then after the header things, The optional feature that you could have is the countdown timer. You can put like below the descriptions over here, or you can also do without. So both choices is proven to be really well. And then the next component is the product listing. So you can always like put the products, everything's in here. But what is the important things to notice is make sure that all the products in the same collection have a same niche or same theme or same looking products. For example, this one is leather bags. So make sure that everyone is a leather bag. So your stores will look like real brands, and this will increase the trust from your customers. So put everything that is similar like this, and then afterward, don't just go right into the footer. Use some wording like this. Sorry if you missed the opportunity, or you can also tell about your stores, like where you're based, and then what is your mission and everything. You can always put in here. Sometimes I also put about the info about this collection. For example, linen collection. I will say right here that the collection is from high quality linen materials. We're a family business and everything. You can always put it here, and then footer. So always like header information, and then the products that have similar theme, and then the last one is the footer information. That is the component of a good collection page. Several details that you can see, just like this one. I always put around 10 to 12 products in one collection page, and it's more than enough to increase your AOV. I'm not putting a lot more products because the consumers will be overwhelmed by too many choices. And if the collection page is proven to give you like 20 to 30% profit margin on the first day, I don't prefer to change the product list or product order, because in collection page, the order of the products is really matters. Like for example, these 3 products, this might be the top 3 bestseller of this collection. If you put these 3 to the last part of this collection page, the sales or the revenue might be different. So if you have like proven collection page, don't change anything, just focus on scaling them up. I only do changing the product order or changing the product structure or adding a new products when the campaign or the collection page start to saturate. And then how do I define saturate is when the cost per click is start to increase by 20, 30 or 40%. And usually it happens after 20k USD campaign budget, or even it's just break even. So there's some details that you might consider when doing collection page. Then the third part is the market to test for collection page. This is the market that they have tried to sell with collection page: Germany, UK, Netherlands, Canada, Australia, Belgium, and France. And I'm not try to do it in Sweden and everything because I don't have Klarna. But if you have Klarna, for sure you can test the collection page method as well. And then let us continue to the last part of this SOP is to the ads testing of the collection page. So the first point here is I only focus on the college image ads. So for example, like this, like summer shirt collection. So put the college image ads of top 3, top 4, or top 5 products in those collections. And you can make this kind of image by taking from competitors, or you can make your own using Canva. And then this one is from the previous bags that I mentioned. And when setting up the college image ads, make sure in one campaign you have like 3 to 5 different college image ads. The way I'm doing it is, for example, for this bag, you have 1, 2, 3 products. The biggest one, you can always change between this bag to another bag. Then you have one image. And then the next creative, you can only change the big image with the second bag. And the third creative with the third bags. So like every creative have a different structure of the image of the bags. So you have like 5 to 6 image that you can test in your campaign. And for the caption, it can be something like close your sales, but even without, you can still scale the collection page to 5 digit days using another wordings. For example, like stock clearance, season clearance, flash sale, and everything. And the campaign setup, I use CBO, manual campaign, 50 to 100 US per day campaign budget. Most of the time, I start with 100, just to make, just to get a faster decision making. Like, do I want to scale it or do I want to kill it? Because like based on my experience, like starting with 100, if 100 is profitable, most of the time it will easily be scalable. But if 50 is profitable, sometimes it can be aggressively being scaled, but sometimes it's not in my case. It's just preference. And I'm only using one ad set and get shopper, and then only one target country, and then inside those ad set I put like 3 to 5 creatives with different angles. What do I mean by angles is just like what I said before, like change the biggest image or change the tree of the image with other image in the same collections. So that's what I'm doing. And then for the killing rules, I'll make a case for example, like $50 per day campaign budget. For the first $10, you can focus on the cost per click. If the cost per click is above $1, it is not a good sign. But if the CPC is below $1 for a major market, I'll keep the campaign running. But if the cost per click is really expensive, for example, $2 or $3 on the first $10, I'll for sure kill the campaign. But this one is except for France or Italy. You can aim for lower cost per click because the CPM there is cheaper. Then after $10 on $10 to $20 campaign spent, I will start to look into the add to cart. Maybe I'm aiming to get like 1 or 2 add to cart depending on your break-even ROAS. And in this span, you should see add to cart. But if you're not seeing add to cart, I will turn off the advertisement, and then I will test to change the price of the first 2, first 3, or first 4 products in the collections by $5 to $9. And you can keep in mind that having little profit in the first 1 or 2 products in collection page is not a problem, because what we are aiming is people buying minimum of 2 products. So for example, like first product, we just make like a little profit, but on the second, third, or fourth products, we're using our usual pricing chart table from the school course. So that's what I'm doing. And then after 20 to 50 USD dollars, you should aim for the conversion, profitable or break even. And if the metrics doesn't look really good, you can try to test another image college ads or change the ad copy or headline. And if after all it's not giving a good result, you can test other collection. You can rework and recreate the whole collection. And the whole point of collection page, like I said in the beginning, is not for the beginners. And I see that the test to success rate is lower than the product page. But once you get the momentum, you can scale like crazy for more than 1 month. So yeah, like product page can die out like really, really fast. Especially if you scale it like really crazy or really aggressive. But for collection page, most of the time like 1 or 2K per day budget in one single campaign can really last like 3 to 4 weeks. And how about the scaling? So if you get everything sorted out, like good CPC, good add to cart, and then good conversion, what I'm doing is based on the ROAS. If the ROAS is only 2 or 2.5 with 10 to 20% margin, I will keep the campaign running for another 24 hours without touching anything. Then I will see the performance. And if the performance is really good, give consistent profit margin, I'll start to scale slowly, like 10 to 20% increase per day, as long as it's still profitable. And then keep in mind that not always all collection page you can scale like to thousands a day in ad budget. Sometimes collection can be profitable for only like $500 or $600 per day per campaign budget, and that's okay. Just keep on that level. And then if the ROAS is only 2 or 2.5, I'll try A/B test to test the lower price for the first 2, 4, or through 3 or 4 first product on those collections. Then I launch the campaign the next day, and I will see if it improves the ROAS and the profitability. And if the ROAS is 3 or above 3 with more than 30% profit margin, and the CPC is below zero point 0.7 USD for major market, except France and Italy, I'll consider surf scaling based on your cash flow. I made the cash flow template in the value section of our group. You can always check that. And then what I'm doing is like 100, 250, 450, 700 up way to 2 or 3,000 the 3K USD per campaign per day budget. And I'm doing the scaling either in 2 to 3 days or 4 7 days. So it's just like in one day, if the momentum really good, I can scale like 2 or 3 times, like in the afternoon, and then in around 11 a.m. and then in around 4 or 5 p.m. and then around 8 p.m. Like for example, you're doing 3 times, like 1, 2, 3. But so one day 100 to 450. Then I will see if the ROAS is still above 3 and then the profit margin is still really high. The next day I will continue to do the same thing. So like to 700, 1,000, 1,200. Then I will check again if the ROAS and everything is still really good. I'll continue the surf scaling. And then keep in mind that before doing all the surf scaling things, refer to the cash flow sheet simulation in the value section to simulate like how far or how much ad spend campaign that you were able to do on those winning campaign. Don't run out of money like to pay ads or pay for a supplier. So that's it. The collection ads, from the preparation, market selection, and then the collection ads, campaign testing and scaling. Like hopefully is really helpful for your next stores. Like if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and then mention me in the general chat. Okay, thank you.